Hello and welcome to Prime News. First look at the headlines. Kannadigas march to Jantar Mantar with their demand of Kalsa Bhandura project, demand out-of-court settlement as PM Modi's intervention. Midday menu change students to get bhaji with chapati or bread. Self-help group contact to terminated if not adhere to norm, says Education Department. RTO's challenge overcrowding private school vans. Parents say no problem with private operators. KTC not in a position to remedy crisis. Panji women police scan journalist Rupesh Samant's mobile. Police to seek police custody for more days. Madgaon police awaits Rupesh's custody in another FIR. And Congress turning into a social club by not contesting election. MGP should quit government by December if they want to fight against BJP. Vijay gives deadline to Sudhin. And now the news in detail. Kannadigas have now marched on to Delhi pressing demand for Kalsa Bhandura Madhav water project. Political leaders from Dharwad and other parts of Karnataka were on a dharna at Jantar Mantar for 2 days since Sunday. The dharna ended on Monday. The agitators are mounting pressure for out-of-tribunal settlement on the dispute, seeking PM Modi's intervention on the interstate dispute. Despite threat of intensifying the agitation, the PMO has not yet responded to Karnataka's pressure tactics.
Kannadigas are raking up the matter of Kalsa Bhandura project. They have now marched to Jantar Mantar in Delhi, building up pressure on the government to resolve the issue by passing the tribunal. Some political leaders with the farmers were on 2 days dharna in Delhi since Sunday. The dharna ended on Monday. Karnataka agitators are fearing losing the Madhe case before the tribunal. The protesters are pressurizing the government to settle the Madhe issue out of tribunal. Karnataka agitators were on dharna seeking Prime Minister's intervention in the matter. Some political leaders and farmers were at Jantar Mantar on a 2-day dharna. However, the PMO is yet to respond to Karnataka's pressure tactics. All the tricks and strategies of Karnataka will turn futile. Tribunal will only seek evidences and facts, arguments before the tribunal matter. That's what the Goa government says.
When the matter is pending before tribunal, how can they do this kind of thing? This is completely illegal. People are free to hold demonstrations and all, but you can't do this when a matter is pending before a judicial forum. Unexpected.
What point raise करतले next hearing?
ना ते hearing act का संबंध नाही. Hearing we go by the merits of the matter, not these kind of things.
Karnataka is building up political pressure for an out-of-court settlement on Madhe matter. The protesters have now threatened the centre to intervene or would intensify the agitation. Someday, Goa will have to remedy Karnataka's out-of-court pressure tactics too. Senior reporter Lokesh Shilkar with Tulsidas Chari for Prudent.
Midday meal menu has changed. Education Director has warned the self-help groups to adhere to the menu or else their contract will be terminated. Self-help groups have now started providing chapatis in schools. A group served half-cooked chapatis in a school at Nagzar Kurti Ponda. The students were then served bread. Students in a school in Ambauli Kepe were served pulao. Director says this group will not be paid for Monday's menu. Some groups are grumbling, claiming chapati is unaffordable.
Midday meal menu has been changed from November. Pulao and shira is out. Monday was the first day with the new menu. Now students will get a meal with bhaji all school days with either bread or chapatis. Education Department has also provided helpers for the self-help groups. Per student rate for thali has also been hiked. But on Monday, a self-help group served half-cooked chapatis in a school at Nagzar Ponda.
Midday meal ಪಾವ್ ಬಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಪಾತಿ ಬಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ पण चपाती थोडी मातशी हरवी आशिल्ली म्हणून आमी ते घेवन रिजेक्ट केल्या आनी ताज्या बदलात पाव हाडून भुरग्यांक दिल्ले आसा.
पाव तुमी स्वता करता न्हू?
ना आमी तांकां इंटिमेट केल्या तांच्यांनी मागीर बील रिएम्बर्स करता म्हणटा.
कित्याक लागून चपाती रिजेक्ट केल्यो तुमी? कित्याक?
ना हरवी आशिल्ली.
हरवी आसल्यो. तुमकां कोण सप्लाय करता मातशें?
कपलेश्वरी हेल्थ.
It was noticed that the students do not prefer pulao and shira as their midday meal. Hence, it was dropped from the meal menu. But on Monday, a school in Ambauli, Kepe was served pulao.
अंबावली केपें सांगलें आसतना सुद्दां तांणी पुलाव दिलो. आमी इमिडिएटली हेडमिस्ट्रेसी सांगलें की एक्शन घे आनी त्या दिसाचें बील कट कर म्हणून. नागझर चपाती दिल्ल्यो, त्यो चपाती हरव्यो भाजलेल्यो आशिल्ल्यो. थंय ताका सांगलें सबस्टिट्यूट इमिडिएटली पाव सप्लाय कर म्हणून. दोनी कडेन जाग्यार आयलें सिच्युएशन. जर ताणें पयलें आमी सांगलें तशें जर सप्लाय करूं ना जाल्यार आमी ताजे पयलीं फायन घालतले आनी जे फायन घालून जर आयकना नाजाल्यार मागीर आमी ताजें मिड डे मील टर्मिनेट करतले.
Education Department has taken strong cognizance of the midday meal menu and its quality being supplied to the students. Education Directorate has warned that any self-help group found violating the menu, its contract will be terminated. Senior reporter Lokik Shilkar with Tulsidas Chari for Prudent.
RTO has begun drive against the operators ferrying students more than the vehicle capacity. RTOs are challenging the private school van operators if found overcrowding. Private school van owners ferrying students to Bamboli and Mapsa are hurling at the RTOs. Parents said they have no problem with the private operators. RTO says it's a court directive. While the parents and schools demand alternate state-run transport service to the schools, neither government nor the KTC seems in a position to remedy the crisis.
तो माझं गव्हर्नमेंटकडे एक रिक्वेस्ट आहे. आता कोर्टाने सुद्धा इन्स्ट्रक्शन जे दिलेलं आहे की जेवढे सीटर आहेत तेवढे बसून तुम्ही खाजगी रिक्षा सगळं घेऊन जाऊ शकता. फक्त पण RTO काय करतोय? RTO इथे प्रत्येकाला तलाव दिला जातोय.
कोर्टाचा आम्ही आधार करता सदी पूण जेणी पिटिशन घातला त्यांनी विचार करपाचो जाल्लो बाबा फाल्यां सकाळी भुरगीं आपूण इतलें पिटिशन घालून भुरगीं खंय वयतलीं. तेणी गोवा स्कुलान तेंच्यांनी प्रोविजन करून दिवपाचें सगळ्यांक डोर टू डोर पावता अशें मागीर उलोवपाचें. एट प्रेझेंट तरी कांयच करनाका न्हू. इतलें आमी रिक्वेस्ट करता, पांयां पडून रिक्वेस्ट करता.
दोगूय आमी डॉबाक आसा म्हणजे आमकां तें पॉसिबल जायना की सकाळ फुडें हाडून पावपाचें आनी 12:30 स्कूल सुटिल्ल्या कारणान व्हरपाकूय येवपाक पॉसिबल जायना. आमकां ऑफिसांतल्यान भायर सरून येवचें पडटा.
आमकां अश्युरन्स आसता की ते हाडटा आनी पायता सुशेगाद, नाजाल्यार आमकां आमचें काम सोडून रावचें पडटा.
Several schools are demanding more bal raths or kadamba buses, but the KTC right now is facing a crunch in its fleet.
As and when we get buses, आमकां बसी मेळटा तेन्ना आमी तांकां बसी अलॉट करतले तांकां.
Mapsa private school van operators question the government against the action on the self-employed operators when government is not in a position to offer them jobs.
जर आमच्या गाडयेन जर सेक्युअर भुरगीं ना जाल्यार बालरथान कशी सेक्युअर आसूं शकता भुरगीं? बालरथान सेक्युअर ना भुरगीं. आमी पळयलां आमचे कडेन प्रूफूय आसा. आमी बेश्टे हांगासर उलोवपाक येवंक ना.
RTO सेलांतल्यान आमकां चड हॅरेसमेंट मेळटा.
गव्हर्नमेंट आनीक बालरथ घेवपाचे आनी आमकां जॉब दिवपा थंयसर.
एका बालरथान भुरग्यांक सगळ्यांक पावोंक जायना इस्कॉलान. एका इस्कॉलान जवळ जवळ 800 1000 भुरगीं असतात. तांकां कोणाचो तरी आधार जाय आनी तो आधार आमी दिता.
Education Director says he would speak to KTC and the Transport Department to sort out the issue.
बरोबर आसा. कुजरा स्कूल कॉम्प्लेक्स जेन्ना आमी हें केलें तेन्ना आमकां हें खबर आशिल्लें की हें ट्रान्सपोर्टाचे प्रॉब्लेम येतले म्हणून. हें सॉल्व करपाक हांव कदंबा कडेन फाल्यां आनी RTO कडेन फाल्यां उलोवणी करतलो आनी जाता तितले बेगीन तांकां रिक्वेस्ट करून हो प्रॉब्लेम सेटल करा म्हणटलो. कित्याक ती आमची गोंयची भुरगीं, म्हणजे एज्युकेशन डिपार्टमेंटाची भुरगीं.
While the RTO points at the court for its actions, neither the government nor the KTC is in a position to provide alternate state-run transport for the school service, leaving the students and the private operators too at the receiving end. Bureau Report, Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.